Hello, welcome back to LIVENODING. In this episode, I will be sharing kind of like a 3D sculpture of sound that I created using SVerchok and Audio Nodes. So you can see there's a cricket jumping around this 3D sculpture. And if I plug this audio, you can suddenly hear the music. And if I plug everything, it's gonna get really noisy. So basically, I was thinking maybe I could create some kind of 3D or maybe 4D kind of sculpture, and this is the idea. If you look at it from the top view, this is actually quite a familiar pattern, and I have Z-axis actually also controlling the audio. So it goes up and down in frequency based on this 3D sculpture. Okay, so at the moment it's super noisy. Maybe I should have multiplier and control the amplitude. I actually quite like the triangle sound only. Yeah, so let me share how it was created. So this is the audio nodes, very simple, but the frequency is being controlled by SVerchok. So there are two values. One is just the up and down. You can see from the cricket goes up and down. So I simply grab the Z value and then it's controlling the frequency that's already mapped. So there's a map range here. So from this 3D sculpture, I simply grab the XYZ and then I separate it and map the range into frequency. Okay, so and then I use a frame number kind of like to animate every step of the sculpture XYZ position and then pass it into the oscillator of audio nodes. So originally this sculpture is really just a circle. So I started with circle. I kind of play around with this sine oscillator and I can actually make changes here to get a different look. So I simply scale the circle. I actually have noise here as well, and the noise is actually the one that's give the characteristic. So I'm using cell noise, but it could just be a Voronoi. Yeah, let's hear what this actually sound like now. Okay, where is the sound? Okay, I didn't plug it. This oscillator one of them is just going up and down. That's actually the sounds of Voronoi noise. But I normally like the cell noise because it goes ups and down in an interesting pattern. Maybe if I remap it into a different scale that sounds harmonic, then it's gonna sound better. But I quite like this one and kind of want to project this as AR, augmented reality, and so I have like a real 3D sculpture. So currently the cricket goes up and down. It doesn't have any orientations, but maybe I should fix that as well. So it's kind of interesting, especially the cricket part, I think. So when everything kind of works together, audio wise, and then 3D you can see, okay, 3D it's kind of it makes a little bit more sense visually. So yeah, there's nothing much. Oh, maybe I forgot to explain here the circle. After I scale it here, what's interesting is the vector out and vector in. So I'm basically replacing the X and the Y with another oscillator. So that's why from the top view we actually have this pattern. This is basically just two sine wave, and there you go. Yeah, so it looks like random. It's not really random because from the top view there's this harmonic going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my noise 3D sculpture. It's actually probably more like a generic type of sculpture, but I still find it interesting that we can do this in Blender using nodes. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.